Hello and welcome traders. In today's video we're going to talk about prop firms. What are they, or what aren't they, and should you trade with them? And of course we're going to touch on the topic of the CFTC versus MFF case that the whole trading scene is talking about.
Trading's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous stuff.
Let's do it.
Don't do it. What are prop firms? When we talk about prop firms these days, we think of companies like Lilu, Topstep, OneUp, etc. Even though prop firm isn't really the appropriate term. Prop firms do have an evaluation process, but it often is sponsored and the goal is to get you profitable and trade their money. They want you to succeed. Their revenue is coming from trading live money. The earlier mentioned companies make money from selling SIM accounts and setting up rules that make you fail and resubscribe and buy more SIM accounts, basically. Since statistically only a tiny percentage of all traders are profitable, it is pretty safe to pay those few from the 95 or something percent that keep losing their accounts and buy new SIM accounts. The majority of them will, once you pass a qualification account, move you to a master or performance account, which is usually still a SIM account, but one that you eventually, once you pass the threshold, can withdraw money from. The success and withdrawal in general is usually slowed down by commissions and trailing drawdowns and whatnot to create a realistic and coercive environment, as they claim. Sounds a bit scammy, but the parameters are known and most companies don't tell you lies about their business model. They just usually don't tell you anything. Because they make so much money off our greed and the business model is booming, we can enjoy great discounts and, if profitable, these wannabe prop firm accounts give you huge leverage. Now, just last week, a Forex version of such a company has been sued, and everybody in the trading business of trading these evaluation companies is freaking out and thinking ours could be next. But let's have a brief look and see if the panic is justified. So the first thing that grabs our attention is that they are accused of actual large-scale fraud. Then there's section 2, they get accused of lying about only making money when traders do. Section 3 seems to be partially repeating that and mentions the lie about MFF being a liquidity provider, as they claim. Section 4 points to all money coming from fees and not from the process of trading. In most cases, that would be hard to do otherwise since it's simulated. Then Section 5 is listing methods that MFF uses to minimize payouts. We got drawdown limit, lying about commission costs that are related to the customer. But here comes the crazy stuff. MFF is accused of using specialized software to delay order execution under the disguise of slippage, as well as manipulating the simulated spread, both to make the trader less successful and more likely to fail in order to get around the payout. That's pretty effed up. Now, why is everybody freaking out outside the Forex sector? I can see some reasons for concerns. I trade mostly futures, some with my cash account and some with similar prop firms, in quotes. Most of these claims don't seem to apply necessarily to other prop firms. Unless your prop firm is lying to you about when they make money or who they are or they interfere with your order execution, they should be fine. However, there are legitimate concerns because the prop firm sector could get under a magnifying glass and more scrutiny for existing issues behind the curtains or new rules that could be made and enforced. Usually these cases take time, so things may continue as they are for a while. On the other hand, a few firms might get skittish now and could try to save themselves with some changes and new rules. And I could imagine any changes preventing to get under more scrutiny could mean less money, resulting in disadvantages for profitable traders that use their discounts and leverages. Do you think the panic is justified? Should everybody stop stacking accounts? Or will it be a long process and a slap on the wrist and everything continues as is? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious about what you think. Trade safe and always manage your risk. Just a quick update, traders. One of my former trading mentors and co-founder of Trading Research Group, Lee Harris, has made a fantastic analysis and presentation of this topic. And it did change my opinion a little bit and made me lean a tad more towards caution. He is pointing out a few CFTC claims called as unlawful that could apply to a lot of wannabe prop firms out there. I recommend and will link his presentation in the description as soon as it goes online. And in case you're interested in joining Trading Research Group, do me the favor and use the link below. It would help the channel a bit. TRG is probably the most legit and helpful educational group that I was a member of in my trading career.